Well, ladies and gentlemen, this is not the video I wanted to be making today. I thought we were gonna have the D-Rex coming out today, the big giant boss fight, rebirth dinosaurs, new map. We have none of that. So today, unfortunately, we are gonna be talking about what went wrong and when the Jurassic Blocky Rebirth update, new map, all that is supposed to come out now. Now, we're also gonna be talking about later on in this video, we'll be talking about what is gonna be your best dinosaur to use against the D-Rex boss when it eventually comes out. But as you can see here, we don't have any changes on the map or anything. And I'm sure most of you all know by now that, yeah, it didn't, oh, hold up now. RIP to that T-Rex. Yeah, the update didn't happen. I mean, if you guys are like me, we were all super excited to see the update, to see the new stuff. Just in case you guys don't have Discord or you're not in the Discord server, let me go ahead and read you some of the things that the devs had to say. Now, as we can see here, October 3rd, which was yesterday by the time you're seeing this video, I think the owner of this Discord server, owner of Jurassic Blocky maybe, I don't really know, he says, hey everyone, unfortunately, we are pushing the update's release to tomorrow. Which means, it would be out today, right? October 4th, by the time you're seeing this video. I'll keep reading though. Due to some last minute bugs with the D-Rex boss we found. We're very sorry for this delay, but I will be working towards fixing those issues and getting this out early tomorrow, not late in the day. We really appreciate your support and we're sorry for the minor delay. Now, when I read that, I was like, you know what? Okay, not too bad. We were just gonna have the update push back just a little bit. We'll have it tomorrow morning. We could all enjoy the entire Saturday playing with some new dinos. But yeah, that's not all. If we keep reading here, this was about, I'd say 15 minutes after that. Says, adding on to this, we apologize for the delay, but considering this is the biggest update we've probably ever had, there's lots of new content that we need to bug test, which I totally get it. It also goes on to say some features aren't even properly in yet, and if added last minute, could be really problematic and really buggy and upset our community. Totally get that, no issues. Continue on reading, it says, we do not want to upset you guys and bring you an update you can't even enjoy, and unfortunately, if it happens today, that just wouldn't be possible. Again, we apologize, we appreciate your patience and your understanding. Once again, nothing too crazy there. Also, please don't skip school for a Lego dinosaur game update. Yeah, don't be doing all that. Just, wait till after school. But then some things start to unfold here. Unfortunately, as you can see, 10:30, which is about close to an hour after this message, this guy came in and just said absolutely nothing, which I was like, all right, what does this mean? And if we go down to about, 4 or 5 hours after this blank message here, we have the one that extremely upset a lot of people, I'm not gonna lie. I'll read that in a second, but let me show you some things. So I was scrolling through their Discord and somebody put this picture on here. It says Rebirth Update Friday, October 24th at 2 p.m. And I was like, okay, wait a minute, what just happened? So as I was scrolling up, we got this video right here, which I'm assuming is from one of the developers or something like that. And if I play it, as you can see, he was the raptor. He got hit by something and then just turned into a toaster. I'm not really sure what happened there. So I'm assuming that this also has a little bit to play into why the updates push back. This is a new area right here. I don't know if this was the new raptor or anything like that. But as you can see, it's totally messed up. So, they have some things to fix there as well. And people are so upset right now that they done turned off the chat and in the general chat. But let me go ahead and show you what I was talking about earlier in development. So this right here, it says, hey everyone, like I said, this is 3:01 p.m. yesterday, which was an hour before the update was supposed to come out, maybe 2 hours. Hey everyone, I have extremely bad news. Already we knew something really bad was gonna happen. The update as of right now will be postponed indefinitely. There was a ton of bugs and issues suddenly popping up due to our old testing team being inactive. And as of last weekend, the game had little to no bugs and was ready to release once publishing was completed. With the new testers coming and being able to test full servers, there's suddenly tons of bugs that completely break the game, as well as servers having well over 1,000 ping when in the boss fight. So, yes, we don't necessarily want that to happen. Fighting a boss with 1,000 ping, I don't know if you guys know much about ping, but it would be almost impossible to win. Continuing on, though, it says, we're really sorry to delay this again, but we just can't upload like this. There is way too much lag, and it basically won't be enjoyable for most of you. Please note the testers are not at fault for this. If it weren't for them, we wouldn't have updated, blah, blah, blah. Okay, let's keep on reading because this is where the bad things start to happen. Please remain patient with us. We will be working very hard to fix this and get the update out as soon as possible. We are extremely disappointed that we have to do this, and we really wanted to release this update now. Okay, now let's continue to read here for the last little part. I don't really care about this part right here. I care about this part. The date on the event is not when it's coming out. It will be before that. Now, you remember, I did show you. Actually, let's just go back. What is everybody doing? Hello, guys. How are you all? Let me go back to the actual page here. Because as you can see, currently, like I showed you a little earlier, it says Friday, October 24th, brother. That's the end of this month, basically, anyways. But like it was saying, it did say that, it's not going to be that date. It'll be before that date. But if we read again, I mean, it's kind of confusing because it says the update is not canceled. So, in the thumbnail, D-Rex holding the canceled sign, it's not canceled. It had a question mark on it. We are just taking a lot of time to look into what's causing all of this. Update won't take weeks either. It'll be here eventually, but it won't be forever away. So, I mean, you can spin that however you want to, but basically what's being said here is that the game is being pushed back just a little bit. I don't know if that means weeks. I don't know if that means a couple of weeks, but apparently it will be out before this date right here, October 24th. I really wish I had more information for you guys. I really would have liked to come here and be like, hey, the update is canceled for now, but it'll be out tomorrow, which initially is what I thought it was gonna be. But unfortunately, this is what the game did to all of our hopes and dreams. Absolutely obliterated it. So yeah, for right now, the D-Rex, the Rebirth update, everything that we thought was gonna be happening today as you watch this video is not happening. But don't blame the devs and everything like that. They're just trying to make it so that, the game's not super buggy and, ultra laggy by the time, we do get the update. I at least appreciate them for that. I mean, if they would have went with the update and had, you know how many people would have been mad over not having to get the D-Rex because of, the lag and all that? Because some people would have had the lag and then others wouldn't have the lag, because ping situation. So, like, I think it's unfortunate. It's unfortunate and it's a little frustrating, but don't blame the devs, man. They're just trying to make the game as good as they can. And like they said, this is their biggest update. Actually, if we go back here, look at this. 85,000 people are interested in this update. That is actually insane, especially for this game. I mean, I don't think the game has ever had, I don't know the highest player count, but I would imagine if they get 80,000 people concurrent, that's definitely going to be the highest player count. I don't know, bro. Let me know in the comments what you guys think. Are you okay with it? Are you extremely upset? I don't blame you either way, okay? But don't get mad at the devs and stuff like that. They're trying their best. Although I do completely understand if you are mad. There's nothing I can say. I've never made a game myself, so like I don't know how it is. I don't know like the bug situation. I don't know how to fix them. I don't know how long it takes. So I can't really sit here and be like, they should totally be okay and release the game. There's nothing I can really say. I've never made a game myself, so we just kind of have to trust the dev team, and I hope it comes out sooner than later. All right, so other than that, I did say that, I was gonna go over what dinosaurs will be best, at least, to use against the D-Rex, because I did get a little bit of info, just in case some of you guys aren't super familiar with the game. These are gonna be the best dinosaurs to use against the D-Rex boss, eventually when it comes out. All right, so just in case, like I said, if y'all aren't super familiar with the dino strengths and abilities and whatnot, this is what one of the devs told me, but I didn't want to like expose messages, so I just put them in here. It says likely Indom or Rex will be the ones you want to use against the D-Rex. He said both have Enraged and both output a lot more damage compared to Giga or Spino, but you can also try out Spino with its Bloodthirsty passive, but it won't be dealing as much damage. So basically, I mean, the two dinos that you're gonna wanna use, if you don't have them, now you got a little bit of time to grind for them. They're gonna be Indom, and look how many Indoms we have over here, by the way. They're gonna be Indom, and they're gonna be T-Rex. Those are gonna be your best bets if you do want to, beat the, I think you have to do the most damage to the D-Rex or something like that. Actually, let me go ahead and see what he said. I'll be right back.
A few moments later.
Okay, so to not give too much information away, I'm gonna show you a little bit, but I don't know if they want the other information out. as far as like what exactly you need, but I will say this. To get the D-Rex, you need to deal the most damage to the boss. It's basic as that. What did I just do there? Yeah, okay. You need to deal the most damage to the boss, and then there's a couple more things, but I don't know if they want me to release that, so I'm not gonna mention it yet. The information is probably out there, but like, I don't wanna be the one to come out with it. He also said, I think I calculated 50K or so. I asked, you know, how many dino coins you would need to buy most of them. And he said most of the big things are obtained through the boss, which is more time consuming than it is expensive, such as the D-Rex, Rebirth A-Rex, and Rebirth A-Raptor skins. I don't know what that means right there, but I would imagine it's just the Rebirth Rex and Rebirth Raptor skins. So basically, if you have around 50,000 dino coins, you should be pretty much good to get almost everything after you deal the most damage to the D-Rex box. That's basically the amount of information I have for you guys right now. Unfortunately, we don't have the boss fight or anything to show you, and that's me currently, just passed out. So yeah, like I said, super unfortunate for the day. I really wanted to come out with a boss battle video, show you all the Rebirth stuff, but this is as good as I got. Let me know your thoughts, opinions, and all that in the comments. Like I said, I mean, don't be too mad at the dev team. They're working. It's gonna be out sooner than later, we hope. I don't know why I said we. I am not a part of the dev team, but anyways, thank you for watching. I love you. I'll see you tomorrow. Goodbye.
This is a new day. Look at your boot cap.